Итак, в клетке два ногоутера. Шторм и торнадо. Болейте!
Eagle Fighting Championship 42 on FLX Cast.
Получает предупреждение за превышение лимита весовой категории.
This is the main event of the evening. It's a middleweight super fight between Шлеменко in the blue, Guseynov in the red. No touch of gloves as they come back out. Шлеменко looked like he meant business. Шлеменко in his classical southpaw stance. He stalks forward. Both these guys can hit. Both these guys have got big finishers.
Шлеменко taking centre straight away, looking to put that pressure on early doors. How much did that weight cut take out of Guseynov?
Yeah, Guseynov coming in. 37 years of age. The weight cut does get harder as you get older. Both these two have so much left. Шлеменко has a big, solid team of his own now. Guseynov, again, has his own team of fighters. Both
Big
these
shot
guys.
there with that left hand. Just about missed there, Ian.
Nice right cross down the middle there from Guseynov. Шлеменко shakes it off. As I said, I've seen Guseynov with spinning attacks.
Guseynov up against the cage now, putting that pressure on straight away, trying to take away the hands of Шлеменко.
Yeah, you can see there, pressuring in. It's Шлеменко looks over to his corner, who'll be shouting instructions.
Controlling the wrist at the minute.
Nice knee to the body there as he defends. But Guseynov goes on the attack for that single leg. He's looking to get this fight to the floor. And there you see that spinning attempt. He broke off, spinning back elbow, then went for the kick, which Шлеменко caught. And now, can Шлеменко sweep the leg away?
The crowd heavily behind Шлеменко, as you'd always imagine, wouldn't you, Ian?
Yeah, certainly. Шлеменко, the nickname Storm. Guseynov, the nickname Tornado. And what we're seeing here is a real explosion of the two in the cage. Шлеменко using that head pressure, pushing Guseynov's head against the fence. Nice knee to the inside of the legs there, off the back of the fence.
Using that heavy head press, like you say, and coming across the body. So, as I said before, you know, maybe Шлеменko is thinking that weight cut did take a bit out of Guseynov, and he's trying to put some nice shots into that midsection to try and weaken him a little bit in this first round.
Knees to the legs there. Guseynov not looking his usual self. He seems quite happy to stay with his back against the fence. But maybe he's just trying to drain Шлеменко. Nice little punch on the inside. Dirty boxing off the fence.
Controlling with the double unders up against the cage. Quite a horrible position to be in. Because you can get, I was going to say, you can take the knees from there as well.
Yeah, no protection there. Guseynov did give a thumbs up there to his corner, as if maybe this is a bit of a game plan. But there you see, using the forehead again to push the head in. He knows exactly where it is, and then he can throw the punches up. Шлеменко looking out to the crowd as he controls against the fence. Again, Guseynov seems to be talking to his corner, who are over towards his right-hand side.
Yeah, not much urgency from either side at the minute with this. Up against the cage and a bit of a stalemate at the minute.
Yeah, I didn't expect either fighter to really be wanting to take this fight to the floor. They're both known for their good stand-up. And I wouldn't be surprised if Шлеменко gives up the position against the fence, breaks off and starts to strike again. That's the referee there asking for action. They break off, and that is exactly what we get. First combination comes from Guseynov.
Good spinning back kick as well, and a spinning back fist there from Шлеменко.
Шлеменko with a bit of anything you can do, I can do better. This main event heating up here. Шлеменко jumps with a jumping knee. Both these guys are middleweights, but all through their career they fight like lightweights. The techniques you'll see, the attacks from the strikes, and that's just what you see there. Spinning back elbow, spinning back fist, jumping knee. These are not classical techniques you expect from two strong middleweights.
No, we're seeing it from start to finish out. At a minute they're up against the cage again, but we've seen some good work so far from Шлеменко. Guseynov not doing as much as we thought he would be doing at the minute, and like you say, he's happy so he's back against the cage, but maybe it is a game plan, maybe he's trying to tire Шлеменко out. We're not too sure at the minute, Ian. We're nearly at the end of the round one.
So as round one finishes there, we have Alexander Шлеменко going back to the blue corner. Artur Guseynov into the red. They both had a good look at each other. I'm sure, like, out of two fighters we've seen matched up, these two will know each other very, very well. Years and years on the circuit for both. Plenty of fight footage to watch. That was a duck under that spinning back elbow. There you see the shock on the face of Khabib Nurmagomedov. Smiling there. We see the spinning back kick again. These hefty, strong middleweights with spinning, jumping techniques of lightweights. But Шлеменко nice and cool and relaxed. He has been here so many times before.
I'll be interested to see in this second round if we do see a bit of a storm hitting a tornado here. That is what we're looking for, aren't we, Ian?
That is exactly what we want. Eagle Fighting Championship 42 on FLX Cast. This is the main event of the evening. Guseynov in the red, Шлеменко in the blue, steaming forward, but there's uppercuts on the back foot there from Guseynov.
Yeah, that southpaw position now, coming out with a couple of sort of jumping knees and a flying kick as well. Missed everything so far, but he's now pushing forward as Шлеменко.
Guseynov now looking to switch things up with a takedown. Interesting to see if that's what the corner have told him to do. It's a bit of a change, but Шлеменко caught him. He's got the overhook.
Both guys seem very comfortable against the cage today.
You see both of them looking at the corner, nodding their head. The game plan, that's a sign of real experience. They've been in there so many times. They know to listen to the corner. They're not doing anything on the heat of the moment. This is all planned. The ability to readjust, to listen to instructions, that's all experience.
Шлеменko switching to orthodox now so he can start throwing the spinning back kicks as he just did there.
Solid inside low kick from Guseynov. Looking for that lead left hand down the middle there, Шлеменko, as he stepped outside the front foot.
Both looking tough to finish at the minute though, Ian.
Well, certainly these are two tough, resilient contenders here. It's going to take a big shot, I think, to stop either of them. Or maybe even a big mistake from one or the other. At the moment, fairly composed. You see there, Guseynov laughing again. He's enjoying it in there. Nice, controlled.
He's keeping very calm, very, very calm at the minute and trying to make a bit of fun of it.
There pushes the inside bicep, making room for the knee up the middle. He needs to stay focused though. You can see there he might be joking around, but he put his arms out and then Шлеменко nearly got the takedown.
Yeah, and that's where he doesn't want to end up on his back in this fight.
And as I said, it might be a mistake from one or the other that cost them the fight. With two very well matched, experienced contenders, that one mistake. We're halfway through the fight now.
I'd like to see a bit more urgency from Guseynov. He just seems a little bit too content to be against the cage, and I know he's laughing and joking at the minute, but he needs to really start putting some more pressure back towards Шлеменко.
Well, is it fake bravado? Is it the fact that he can't get off the fence? Шлеменко is pressuring him in. He's got good control in that position. Guseynov, if he could get off the fence, I think he would. He's got the inside bicep there again. Watch him push the arm back and then work the knee up. And there he's got the overhook. Шлеменко working away. Guseynov is not winning this fight on points while he's taking knees in the clinch. The referee asking for action.
Referee looking ahead to maybe split these two up in a minute.
Referee looking on, just checking that Шлеменko's not holding onto the fence, but he's not. He's got deep, strong underhook there. Nice punch over the top there from Шлеменко.
Yeah, this is good work from Шлеменко, just putting that pressure on, that heavy head pressure as well. You know, he's making it really difficult now.
Yeah, that's really made Guseynov start to think.
Guseynov taking a lot of shots to the knee, to the legs as well, to them thighs. Referee's about to break it up then.
Guseynov asking for action. He wants Шлеменко to come forward at him. Guseynov in 2020 had 3 wins out of 3 fights, all by stoppage from punches.
Yeah, he looks more and more up for this fight. Last 30 seconds here.
He's trying to force a mistake out of Шлеменко. He wants Шлеменко to steam in so he can counter with punches.
Yeah, he's really trying to G the crowd up as well at the same time. And trying to wind up Шлеменко, but again he's ended up back on that fence. You know, Шлеменko's game plan here looks pretty convincing now, Ian, that he wants it against that fence and he wants to put that pressure on.
Yeah, but again, that's the pressure, pinned against the fence.
Frustrating round for Guseynov.
Yeah, I think Шлеменко, again, he's trying to work, but he's hard against someone who's pure defensive. That was a punch off, a push up there. Definitely a bit of needle between these two fighters here.
I'd just like to have seen a little bit more urgency, and I know obviously pinned up against the fence isn't the easiest position to get out of. I'd just like to have seen a little bit more, you know, using the over-under potentially. But Шлеменко seems to get his way in that round, Ian.
Yeah, that was definitely a round on my card for Alexander Шлеменко. As we watched the replay here, it was big left hands. You see the counter punch there from Guseynov, but it was strong punching down the middle, pressuring Guseynov back, and then from there he worked against the fence, controlling position. There was the attempt at the spinning elbow. So final instructions from the corners. I say final instructions, I think both have been taking instructions all the way through the fight. They're listening to the corners well. However,
Итак, третий, заключительный раунд.
Eagle Fighting Championship 42 on FLX Cast. Main event of the evening. This is Alexander Шлеменко in the blue, Artur Guseynov in the red. Шлеменко has come out aggressive. I think both fighters are going to go for it this round. Guseynov is looking for the takedown. He's trying to pull that ankle away. Шлеменko strong though.
Yeah, he's very strong, Шлеменко. You can see, by the way, you know, his hip presence against the cage there, the way he's turned out, he's not allowing anything from Guseynov. He's just not allowing it at all. He's taking a couple of shots now to the legs, but I think we'll see him probably turn it out in a minute and end up in the top position against the cage.
So at the moment, his front headlock attack, looking for that guillotine look, straining there as he tightens up the guillotine attack. It's an arm-in guillotine against the fence standing, very difficult to finish. And there you see Guseynov pushes on the hips, gets the head clear. Now he's looking to knee again. I do believe Guseynov wants this fight on the floor for round number 3.
Yeah, he's putting that pressure against the cage. He's throwing the knees in now. He's basically doing what Шлеменко was doing in the second round. But the crowd really behind Шлеменко now and wanting to pull something out here and get a finish, I think.
Do we think this is 1 round each going into the third? It was a difficult score the first round, very even. Шлеменко definitely won the second round. So, if anything, it's Guseynov who's got the urgency where he needs to try to get a finish. But I think for both guys, it could all play on this round now, the last 3 minutes of this third and final round, the main event of the evening here at Eagle Fighting Championship.
So he went for that drop down to the single leg, and it's worked quite well. He's got Шлеменко down now.
Шлеменko's hips are on the floor. You see Guseynov very clever there, holding his hand onto the head where Шлеменко can elbow him. Watch him try to pull the hips further away from the fence. Шлеменко tries to get up, and he does.
Good use of the whizzer there to stand straight back up. Guseynov now looking a little bit tired there, as you'd imagine.
Pulling a big, strong man like Шлеменко with such good technique to the floor, and then he gets back up to his feet. We've talked about it the other way so many times, where you stand up when stand up, and then someone takes you straight back down. How it's disheartening. It's also disheartening when you pull someone to the ground and they manage to get themselves straight back up standing. It takes so much energy, so much control.
Yeah, wrestling is a disheartening part of the sport.
The referee wants more action. Guseynov was not happy with that break there.
I think he'll probably feel that Шлеменко got a little bit more time in that position in the second round, and he's right with that.
Yeah, the referee and the crowd, and I'm sure everyone at home wants to see the action here as this fight continues.
And straight back to that though, to Guseynov against the cage again, pressuring Шлеменко.
Kicks and knees. This is Guseynov playing the same game Шлеменко played in round number 2. What can Шлеменко do? He needs some urgency to get himself off the fence as well here.
Yeah, Шлеменко again seems very relaxed, as Guseynov did in the last round. But maybe it's just the pressure that these two put on each other. Maybe it's really hard to sort of do anything against that. Yeah,
I think good technique. They've both got good takedown defense. They've both got good control against the fence. You know, what sort of spark and fire can you expect from two fighters with over 100 fights under the belt and at 37 years of age each? You know, this has been a phenomenal pace for two middleweights anyway.
It really has from start to finish. You know, they certainly don't look their age in the cage here. They look, you know, a lot younger. The way they're moving and the way they're attacking each other. This has been a great fight so far.
And for us, a pleasure here to call two legends. A spinning back fist from Guseynov. His signature spinning moves. Puts his hand out to touch close to Шлеменко. Шлеменко does not want it. He's stalking forwards. He's going to try to look for a finish now. 30 seconds left in the third and final round. Шлеменko's looking for that big shot.
Really nice level change from Guseynov there to turn out against the cage.
Шлеменko's looking for the guillotine, pulling him down. Arm-in guillotine attempt. Really pressuring up, using all his strength there. Guseynov drops down to the floor. The knee into the body allows Guseynov to catch. Big punches. He's got that sort of reverse triangle position, holding the head. And it's going to finish with Шлеменко on top, throwing in strikes. Will they shake hands now at the end?
Yeah, good sign of respect.
A hug. Everything left behind them. And we will have to hand over to the judges for the official decision. Before we do that, I'd just like to say what a fantastic, well-matched card this has been here at Eagle Fighting Championship. Such a pleasure to call. A great match card, and also these two legends at the end. Nice to see there, Khabib Nurmagomedov in the cage. A great first broadcast as well on FLX Cast here. And that is a very close main event as we hand over to the judges for the official decision.
Дамы и господа, по завершении главного события вечера обратимся к судейским запискам. Первый судья 30-27. Второй судья 30-26. И третий судья 30-26. Единогласным решением судей победу одержал Александр Шлеменко.
So your winner in the main event, all three judges had the same score there, and the winner by unanimous decision, Alex.